At the end of the day, nobody wants to leave this life after 120 unfinished. We all want to get it right. We're all here to get it right. We're all here to leave after 120 in a much greater elevated state than the way that we came in. None of us at the end of the day want to leave this life in the same state that we came in. We all want to be in a place of greater shlemut so that we can carry and attach more of that light both in this world and in the next. That's what we're all here for, to resolve something that was left behind either by me and or family tree. We're all here to finally come to peace with something, to finally recognize something that we didn't recognize from before. So the forgiving and letting go is the greatest gift that we can give to ourselves. And now I'm going to say something else in regards to forgiving and letting go. As we know, everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. What that means is the event that I am now confronted with, that I need to do a forgiving and letting go with. I want you to imagine that that event is in a container. It's in a bucket. The energy of the memory, including the people involved, me, myself, we're all in this big bucket. Okay? That's the energy of the event that I need to now confront and come to peace and come to peace and in terms with. Now, if I'm not going to forgive and let go, this container now is in my presence because I'm holding on to it. Every time I reawaken it and every time I think about it, I reawaken the energy. It's now again back in my midst. It's always here. The more I think about it, the more triggers that seem to be the same replica, this repeating pattern of this event that I see in my life, subconsciously, again, I'm reattaching to that original event that is at the origin, is at the baseline of again having this constantly being reintroduced into my life. Which means that bucket of energy, that bucket that retains all details of that event, again, including myself, the person, the people, the circumstances, the emotions, everything, it's all here and it's always within me. Now, what happened if obviously someone else has to do with that event, right? I need to do a forgiving and letting go with somebody else. Where is that person now in this whole story? They're in this bucket. Now, because that bucket is now mine and it belongs to me and it's close to me, what that means is that that person that is part of this event has no connection to the memory of this event, at least not in the magnitude as me, because I'm holding on to it. It's mine, it's me, I keep reliving it. I keep getting reintroduced to it. Every time, again, there's somebody else that's coming to my life that's reminding me of that same thing, right? That bucket, again, I become owner of it once again. What this does, though, for the other person that has to do with this event, they wronged me. That's why I'm feeling resentful. That's why I'm not able to let go. That person has a very little recollection, if any, of that event because it's by me. It's not by them. What do I want to do? I want to be able to let go of it and send it to them. Why do I want to send and let go? Why do I want to let go and send it to them? What would be the interest of doing it? It's so that they can now revisit their chelek, their part in the wrongdoing. They can revisit it, do their own cheshbon hanefesh, do their own inner calculation and inner introspection within self, and potentially the hope is that they're gonna do tshuva. The intention is that they should see what it is that they did, and Bezrat Hashem, and God willing, come to some sort of inner space of saying, I did wrong. I need to make things right between me and myself, me and the person, me and my creator. But if I'm holding on to this, I'm not letting it go, that energy, which again retains the memory and the circumstances of the event, that energy is always with me. I'm keeping it with me. Everywhere I go, it goes. And that's not giving an opportunity for me to allow that energy to go back to the person that it really needs to be. It needs to be in their hands, because per se, I didn't do anything wrong. If I feel that I'm a victim, which is the reason why I'm not forgiving them, then it really needs to be with them. And they really need to be accountable for that. And I need to give them the opportunity to face that. So when I let it go, I'm really allowing that to be reintroduced into their consciousness. And the hope and the intention is doublefold. Not only do I want to let it go so that I don't have to carry this schlepping around and keep being reintroduced and keep getting triggered by it over and over again, and my biochemical responses are not practical and not efficient in regards to the space that I'm living in right now, but also I'm doing an act of chesed. I'm allowing this other person to take full responsibility, or at least be in full consciousness of what they did wrong, and to do their tshuva, to give them the opportunity to do tshuva, to let that mesh and mull around with them, not from a place of you just sit with that. No, it's not. It can't be with revenge. It needs to be like, you make mistakes, I make mistakes, and like Hashem accepts my tshuva, let him accept your tshuva, and then we'll both be at peace, and we'll both recognize that there was something here that needed to be cleared between the two of us. And now it's time for each one to have their space to recollect, introspect, and move forward. That's the whole purpose. Again, the whole idea of energy is to let that keep flowing. We have to keep moving so that we can essentially come to a place of shlemut, of wholesomeness. If we're stuck, we're not in the rhythm of life, because life is energy and energy moves. So if I'm stuck in anything, in any pattern, in any memory, if I'm stuck with it, that means I'm somehow not going along with the flow and rhythm of life. And that has a profound effect also on us physically.